This was during the 34th graduation ceremony of Islamic University in Uganda held at Mbale campus.
The Islamic University in Uganda, IUIU, now marking 38 years of existence, continues to register remarkable growth in academic excellence and student enrollment. From a population of about 8,000 students in 2021, the university now admits over 24,000 students annually, an achievement attributed to expanded academic programs, improved infrastructure, and a strong commitment to values and ethics. Over 2,000 students graduated with PhDs, master's degrees, bachelor's degrees, diplomas, and certificates across various disciplines. In remarks delivered by the Vice President of Uganda, Jessica Alupo, President Museveni urged graduates to harness modern technology and prioritize enterprise creation as a pathway to wealth generation and long-term development.
Be innovators and creators of their own jobs and be in position to employ, because the current government jobs cannot absorb all of them.
The President cautioned graduates against corruption, complacency and lack of integrity, describing these vices as a major threat to professionalism and national progress.
Create jobs and be able to employ others, which will enable you to actively participate in a money economy. Remain patriotic, disciplined, have a positive attitude, and avoid the temptation of getting rich quickly through corrupt means.
The rector of the Islamic University in Uganda, Professor Ismail Simbwa Jagenda, encouraged graduates to face the competitive global environment with discipline, professionalism, and ethical conduct.
You are leaving the university at a time when the world is changing faster than your phone, technology is evolving, and global competition is fierce. Education is not merely the feeling of the mind, but the shaping of a citizen who serves with integrity, lives with courage, and stands firm on the values that make nations rise.
The graduates expressed readiness to apply their skills and knowledge to transform society and contribute meaningfully to national development.
I'm going to teach computer and Kiswahili as the second language in computer in Uganda. I'm so happy. They have sent me to the world to impact on the world.
I've graduated today. I'm ready to serve different institutions such as food companies and also hospitals.
As the Islamic University in Uganda celebrates 38 years of nurturing value-driven leaders, the message from the country's leadership is clear: innovation, integrity and technology must remain central pillars for graduates seeking sustainable careers and national transformation. Sadam Mubale, Mohamed Iga, UBC News.
The First Lady and Minister for Education and Sports, Mrs. Janet Kataha Museveni, have initiatives that are uplifting the youth, need for mentorship and critical thinking in leadership roles. Mrs. Museveni was speaking at the first ever Bakana prayer rally that was held at Kololo Independence Grounds here in Kampala.
With over 78% of Uganda's population under 35, the First Lady and the Minister for Education and Sports, Janet Kataha Museveni, has highlighted the urgency to nurture and mentor young people.
I think there is no better way to speak to our young population in this season than a prayer rally like this one, which invokes God's power and goes beyond our words. I therefore thank you for thinking of this prayer rally in this season. I appeal to you as peace-loving Ugandans to speak out and advocate for everyone, both young and old, to reject this politicking that promotes violence. Please take on the role of advocates of peace and unity.
The First Lady also warns against exploitation by self-seeking politicians and urges critical thinking and active participation in democracy.
Today, Uganda does stand at a critical moment. Having enjoyed 4 decades of remarkable peace, security, and prosperity, as we all work together to rebuild and restore the nation following years of bad leadership and political upheavals. We are now approaching the election date, the 15th of January 2026. And it is important for us to set aside time to pray that the Lord's favor and wisdom descends upon our country and that his presence does not depart from us.
The Bahana Bamasaba Association, founded in May 2025, focuses on empowering women and girls in the Bugisu region through initiatives like career guidance, menstrual health, and environmental preservation.
It is a verification to the power of women supporting women. Women supporting women. And I applaud their efforts. Bahana Bamasaba Association, your dedication to improving education, enhancing health and well-being, foster economic empowerment, advocacy and policy engagement, community development including networking, and solidarity is a fundamental in the transformation of our motherland, Uganda, to great heights. I applaud you for that vision.
Bamasaba mwenayo. Mwenayo. Basaba mulio. Basaba mulio. Are you there, Bamasaba? Sikalakala sama isindi. Bahana is a Lugisu word that simply means the girls. Mai is a Lugisu word for mama. This afternoon, the Bahana Bamasaba Association is very grateful to you, Mai, allowing us to stand on this historic ground to give glory to God, to pray together, and for helping us to achieve this.
Held under the theme Healing, Reconciliation, Rebuilding and Repairing Communities, the first ever Bahana prayer rally attracted a wide range of distinguished leaders from Masabaland, with Pastor Kathy Kiuna and Dr. Dawit, who came in from Kenya and Ethiopia respectively. The gathering celebrates national stability and transformation achieved during the First Lady's tenure, acknowledging her commitment to faith and family strength.
The Prime Minister of Uganda, the Right Honourable Nabanja Robina, has held a leaders' meeting in Gomba district as one way of intensifying the vote hunting for President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni and all NRM flag bearers. The meeting took place at Gomba Saza headquarters in Kanoni Town Council, Gomba district, and was attended by all leaders right from the village to the district level. Let's take a look.
While meeting the leaders, Premier Nabanja thanked the people of Gomba district for always supporting and voting President Yoweri Museveni, but asked them to offer him overwhelming support come January 15, 2026. Nabanja reminded the leaders about the 4 principles of the NRM party and asked them to be patriotic and embrace the spirit of Pan-Africanism.
Njagala okubasiima nga sina wenkoma olw'okuwagira NRM mwekubire mu ngalo nga z'amaanyi. Awagira NRM tabula. Njagala okubasiima olw'okuwagira President Museveni. Ekyo kikulu nnyo. Nze waliwo awaffe eyo ku kisanja kiri ekyaggwa. Waliwo abasajja baali mu ggombolola baliyita katikala. Kakati nga tuwonya tutubagira munnange wa independent twesimbyewo mujjukira onaliwo Mebo Bakayiri anesimbako. Kakati oli kyava agamba Nabanja ze kwagala nga ggwe ebya Museveni bireke ne mugamba oba toyagala kuwa president akalulu n'akange kaleke. Okwagala eggwanga lyo n'omutima gwo gwonna tuli ffenna okumanya nti oli Munnayuganda n'okola ebintu nga Munnayuganda nga tolina kyekubiira kyonna. Patriotism, omutima gw'eggwanga. kakati waliwo abagwerimbikako ne bakwata fuluga y'eggwanga balimbira ddala bayaayi babalimba oli akwata egundi n'agamba kontineta batya n'akwata bendera yayo n'akyagala okusinga Museveni ayavundula buli kimu nabo akalemereza ke balina nako ka muzeeyi tumala patriotism tudda ku mpagi namba 2 pan-africanism okwagala amawanga agatuliraanye ffenna kubanga bw'onoobanga olina ente nga ne muliraanwawo alina ente oyagala woogitunda si kyekyo ennaku zo tutunda ente zaffe e DRC wali ewaffe so abantu be DRC nabo tubaagala kubanga baafrika kasooli waffe gwe tulima wano eggomba agenda wali e Kenya pulezidenti yatulagira okwagala bannaffe East Africa twagala baafrika bonna olw'okuba batuwa akatale.
Nabanja appealed to the leaders, who included all village chairpersons, NRM League leaders, sub-county and district councillors, LC3 chairpersons, district LC5 chairpersons, and members of parliament to be on ground and hunt for President Museveni's vote.
Mutambule kyalo ku kyalo, nyumba ku nyumba, doa tu doa, muziko ku muziko, tulifena. Bomara muziko ku muziko loda ku liiso, liiso ku liiso, kigere ku ki, boda ku ki, bampa ku ki, Museveni paka ng'alida akalulu kano.
The leaders promised to reclaim the Gomba East constituency from the National Unity Platform for effective service delivery.
Ennaku z'omwezi nga 23 ku Lwokubiri tugenda kusooka kirabira Nsambwe bwe tunaava ennaku z'omwezi 15 obubokisi bwonna bugenda kujja nga bujjudde NRM. Mukyagenda basomera nnyo.
The Premier made an assessment on service delivery in Gomba based on sub-counties as per the government policy of having a health centre 3 and secondary school per sub-county and a primary school per parish.
Eddwaliro mwazimba liri ebitanda abaana bwe keebakamu n'obulwadde buwona kubanga bufaananyi.
Mu Kifampa tuzimbe essomero lya senior.
Kifampa sub-county etandise 2021 kisanja kino. Eddwaliro gyeriri Kisozi health centre 3.
Naye senior 10 najja.
Naye eri Kisozi seed school. Era n'abeena abasinga gye basomera.
President Museveni is expected in Gomba district on 23rd of this month as he continues his countrywide trail to solicit for votes as the fountain of honor.
The Minister for Kampala, Capital City and Metropolitan Affairs, Honorable Minsa Kabanda, has today met women leaders from Kampala Central, calling on them to use their influence as mothers and community leaders to fully mobilize support for President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. The meeting comes as preparations intensify for the President's grand and final campaign rally scheduled to take place at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds on the 13th of January 2026.
While addressing the women on mobilization strategies, Mr. Kabanda emphasized that the slogan Uganda for Museveni must be defended by strong numbers, noting that massive turnout would be a clear sign of appreciation for President's strategic leadership and people-centered development initiatives.
So as preparations, before he comes here, we are going to make these uniforms as Kampala Central Division. Not only Kampala Central Division, by the way, it's Kampala District, because I still have materials. We are going to give to Mukawempe, Machinde and other areas.
She urged the women to remain loyal to President Museveni and to vote for him once again alongside all NRM candidates, including herself as a member of parliament for Kampala Central in the forthcoming elections.
We have improved a lot. People have tested. The other time they voted negatively, but this time they're willing to vote for us.
Kabanda pledged that once elected, she will work tirelessly to deliver improved services to the people of Kampala under the National Resistance Movement, stressing that loyalty to the ruling party strengthens effective service delivery. The minister further criticized the current opposition-dominated leadership in Kampala, stating that their limited capacity to lobby government has negatively affected service delivery for the communities.
They are willing to vote for us because they have seen what has taken place in Kampala district. We want to bring people who are going to work for people, who are going to deliver service, because people need service delivery. They should talk about government programs, not only saying, yes, I'm there, and there, I'm a councillor, I'm an MP, but this time they're going to vote for the president.
Kabanda pledged that once selected, she will work tirelessly to deliver improved services to the people of Kampala under the National Resistance Movement, stressing that loyalty to the ruling party strengthens effective service delivery.
Actors, that's the parties, candidates, and their supporters, must and should understand and appreciate that despite the diversity of ideologies, policies, and opinions, they are ultimately united by a common goal of building a peaceful and stable Arua city. Elections, by their very nature, are a contest of ideas and vision for the future of Arua city, specifically the entire country. My humble appeal to all actors is that this contest should not be allowed to breed hostility, hatred, and conflict among our communities, among our people.
The RCC was in company of Arua City NRM chairperson Bakokoba Koru, who joined the Arua Central Division Member of Parliament Jackson Atima during his campaigns in Arua City Center.
On the 15th, we are going to hold elections, support our political leaders, and in Arua City, we request you kindly, after you vote for our president, to vote for our flag bearer in the city, who is none other than our son, Honorable Atima Lee Jackson.
Jackson Atima has promised the people of Arua City Central Division a servanthood leadership once given the mandate next year. President and members of Parliament for the 12th Parliament of Uganda will jointly be elected on 15th of January 2026. Joseph Fodama, UBC News.
And now, away from politics, Uganda continues to battle an increase in the new HIV infections, particularly among young people aged 14 to 25 years. This was confirmed by officials from the Uganda AIDS Commission, led by the Director General Dr. Nelson Musoba, while addressing the media at their head offices in Kampala on measures to combat the widespread transmission of HIV/AIDS during this festive season.
Uganda AIDS Commission officials urged the public, especially the youth, to remain vigilant during the festive season, stressing that HIV/AIDS does not go on holiday.
I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to every one of you for your resilience, for the commitment to the fight against HIV and AIDS. We should be, especially during the festive season. Holidays always bring joy, they bring gatherings, but sometimes they may also bring risks. And that's why we need to remain alert.
What we call the multi-sectoral approach. This has helped us to deliver on the promising results that we see today. We have successfully brought down HIV prevalence from 18% in the 1980s to 4.9% currently. Yes, that deserves a clap. Now that success, however, is always, we always have a but or a however. We are aware that HIV and AIDS still pose a substantial threat to the world and to Uganda as well.
Leaders and celebrities have also been encouraged to use their fame and influence to create awareness about HIV/AIDS, especially during the festive period.
People like us musicians or entertainers or people who have been given or blessed by God to be popular and famous must use our platforms for the better of our communities. We must use the fame, we must use our music, our movies, to impact positively onto the communities in our countries. So I don't feel shy to always divert from my usual works of music, and I come straight and send these messages.
Meanwhile, Muyomba Arafat, a youth living with HIV/AIDS, shared his experience of living with the virus for the last 12 years, advising fellow young people not to be deceived by appearances.
Era kinyambye nnyo nti kyagoba stigma, and I'm out of stigma.
However, Uganda has also successfully reduced HIV prevalence from 18% in the 1980s to the current 4.9%, again that stakeholders say must be protected. I'm Bantu Machabe Semambo and Winnie Katwili for UBC.
Women advocacy champions in Gulu City are calling upon the government of Uganda to support women activists in averting challenges that women continue to face in communities. This was during a dialogue organized by Care International in Gulu City.
Gulu City women activists have disclosed poverty and illiteracy as factors driving many girls into prostitution as a way to earn a living.
We call them girls at risk. Many young girls left their different homes. They'll come into the city thinking by being that it will help them maybe improve on their lives. And you find that these are very young girls, even some from the age of 15 years. They have been there on the street carrying out this act.
Through the policy dialogue project implemented by Care International Uganda, women activists have been engaging these sex workers to indulge in other economic activities so that they abandon prostitution.
Through policy dialogue, we have been engaging them in different activities, talking to them, counseling them, mentoring them. That really helped so much to shape the girls, and in it, some of them happen to leave the street.
Deputy Mayor of Gulu City, Christine Olok, says there is need for continuous women emancipation so that they get empowered to stand for themselves through leadership and economic activities.
I am very passionate about gender equality and women's rights. Unlike in the past, for me now where I stay, my neighbors are all aware. If you are quarreling with your wife, you whisper.
About 15 years now, Care International Uganda, with the funding from the Austrian Development Agency, has been implementing the policy dialogue project in West Nile and Acholi sub-regions with the aim to promote women's rights.
The policy dialogue project is basically a capacity building project that is aimed at strengthening the capacity of the local community structures that Care International is working with in northern Uganda and West Nile region, so that they can support the grassroots women, amplify their voices on issues of their economic rights, social rights, cultural rights, and political rights.
Women are now calling upon the government of Uganda to support women activists in fighting abuses against them. Joseph Odama, UBC News.
And that takes us for a short commercial break. We'll return right after these messages.
The program has met our expectations in that it has been able to give us business.
They gave us a contract where we did a renovation at their head office. MTN trained us in their procurement process and also the IT technology.
I was struggling with managing the finances of the company. So when I went for that training, I was able to improve in financial literacy and management.
Are you a female entrepreneur looking to do business with MTN? Log on to www.mtn.co.ug/AWE. Together, our progress is unstoppable.
Starting with 100,000 shillings, you begin building real financial strength.
Because wealth doesn't just happen, you build it. And the ones who start early end up ahead. Every deposit, every month, every little increase. This is how your money grows into wealth. Put your money to work with the experts at SBG Securities. Partner with us today on your investment journey.
SBG Securities. Keep growing for you, for them, forever.
This is our home, our land, our Uganda. From the rolling hills to the busy streets, from the farmers in the fields to the students in classrooms, we are one people. Elections are a time to choose our leaders, not to fight our brothers and sisters. When violence enters the ballot box, the future of our country is wounded. But when peace leads the way, our nation grows stronger. On election day, choose unity over diversion, respect over hatred, and dialogue over distraction. Love your country, protect your fellow citizens, stand for peace, and say no to electoral violence. This message is brought to you by the Global Election Observation Mission, GEOM, in partnership with the Uganda Electoral Commission. Informed citizens, strong nation.
Kabogos, where are you coming from?
From NSSF.
NSSF? You traveled all the way from Namagudi to get NSSF services. Lekanawe. You work with the era. NSSF is now everywhere. Come on, I show you.
Pakabanda, you can register for NSSF. I'll contribute to your Simate life. Never deep down in the Barara. Make NSSF payments. No Hala Okubekarangala. NSSF sure is not far. But tomorrow Kuhika Gotido. Enjoy NSSF from where you are.
Access NSSF services right where you live. With over 20,000 quick teller agents across Uganda, now you can conveniently register yourself, make NSSF payments, and contributions to your Smart Life account, Jubira. NSSF, a better life.
Welcome back. You're still watching the UBC News Tonight. Farmers in southwestern Uganda have commended the government through the Ministry of Water and Environment in partnership with Nexus Green, Uganda Construction Company, for implementing water supply and irrigation projects that have boosted agricultural production and improved living standards. We have a detailed report.
A delegation from the Ministry of Water and Environment conducted community engagement activities to assess the impact of irrigation and water supply projects in the region. The team visited several project sites, including Kashagama Sub-County in Lyantonde District, Karora Water Pump in Rampara District, Kafuro Chirugu Irrigation Scheme in Rubirizi District, Kashasha Irrigation Scheme in Bushenyi District, and Kabumba Irrigation Scheme in Nyabihoko Ntongamo District.
Appeal to the community to be responsible, especially when we are using this water, so that we can keep this project and it stays for long.
Noel Mohanji, the Senior Public Relations Officer at the Ministry of Water and Environment, said the projects are part of the over 450 water supply and irrigation schemes being implemented nationwide to address water scarcity challenges.
Of course, we have also seen that there's an existential challenge of the bare hills.
We have solar panels. Those are 2 strings in total, carrying 32 panels. We have also put a lighting system into our pump house and also the security.
He urged the public to conserve wetlands and plant trees as part of efforts to mitigate environmental degradation.
To plant trees, and we shall also support them through our regional offices in Mbarara. We shall support them with tree species that can help us to protect the hills so that we stop soil erosion.
Beneficiaries reported improved living standards resulting from increased crop yields and higher incomes from irrigated farming, and they expressed gratitude to the government for the initiative.
Thank the government for bringing us this project in our area. The people here are benefiting like myself. I use this water for animals, for plantation and other things. My appeal to the government, they should provide us transport and capital for our community.
Meanwhile, Nexus Green Uganda Construction Company representative Charimpa Clofas thanked the government for entrusting the company with the construction of the projects, noting that communities are benefiting greatly and that no major challenges have been reported.
As Nexus Green, we do appreciate the government of Uganda, at the same time the Ministry of Water and Environment, for we have worked so closely together and we are soon coming to the end of phase 1. As Nexus Green, we also appreciate all the stakeholders, especially the beneficiaries that we have worked with on ground. And we have not gotten many challenges with the farmers because originally this was a demand-driven. They actually wanted the service.
Charity Marion Imnat and Nelson Akatirira for UBC.
Residents of Bududa district are excited after government constructed a trail bridge connecting the two sub-counties of Bulecheke and Nawea. The now jubilant residents say that they have been suffering and struggling to cross using the then dilapidated bridge, especially school-going children who at times forewent their studies, especially during rainy seasons. Now, with the newly constructed bridge, residents have applauded government and pledged their support in the forthcoming general elections. We do apologize. We will relay that story in our forthcoming bulletins. In other news, the Liver Health Foundation has reaffirmed its commitment to promoting awareness, prevention and early detection of liver disease despite having made notable progress in public health advocacy. The organization has awarded several individuals and institutions in recognition of their outstanding contribution to liver health awareness. Among those recognized is actually UBC TV, praised for its role in educating the public and amplifying liver health messages through consistent and informative programming, just like this. Now, according to the foundation, these awards are meant to appreciate partners who have supported the cause while also encouraging more stakeholders to join efforts aimed at combating liver disease.
Christmas is near. Spread the festive cheer all December with great deals right here. Shop online with Market by Momo. We deliver. Log on to market.momo.africa. Use the MyMTN app or the new Momo app to register and shop online. Market by Momo is from MTN and powered by MasterCard.
Step into elegance, step into confidence, step into La Vie Boutique. Located at Grand Imperial Hotel, Shop 6 and 8, right behind Bank of Uganda, La Vie Boutique brings you high-class corporate and casual wear for men. From sharp designer suits and crisp shirts to stylish casual t-shirts, tracksuits, shoes and accessories, we've got everything to make you stand out. Call us on 0772 419 181 or 0705 555 558. La Vie Boutique, where class meets style.
This season, Pearlbank brings the magic a little closer with Purpose Center, spreading joy across our branches. Genuine laughter, warm interactions, and shared moments that remind us our purpose is rooted in the people we serve. From surprises to smiles, these are the moments we'll forever cherish. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Pearlbank, formerly Post Bank.
Power your moment. Techno, the global partner of AFCON 2025.
Unisteel Investment Uganda Limited, shaping the future of steel in East Africa and beyond. With an investment of over $100 million and a production capacity of 300,000 metric tons per annum, Unisteel is setting new standards in steel manufacturing. At our state-of-art facility, we produce TMX rebars, branded Unis TMX 500 CWR, and high-quality wire rods using only imported virgin steel billets. Every batch is tested and tracked for unmatched quality assurance. Our steel powers the region's most ambitious projects, from dams, skyscrapers, to bridges and beyond. Unisteel, superior quality, trustworthy choice.
Starting with 100,000 shillings, you begin building real financial strength, because wealth doesn't just happen, you build it. And the ones who start early end up ahead. Every deposit, every month, every little increase. This is how your money grows into wealth. Put your money to work with the experts at SBG Securities. Partner with us today on your investment journey.
SBG Securities. Keep growing for you, for them, forever.
This December, all eyes in Morocco.
Africa assemble.
All dreams are heading one way.
All passion, all fire.
Because here, we play different.
Choose your side. Show your colors.
Bring your flag.
And we welcome you to Morocco. You guys ready?
Time to wake up.
And in the world of sports, after a season of impressive performance at the 5th Namiryango College League has climaxed at the King's Park in Bweyogerere. Our reporter has more details.
In the final, Team Barbarians faced Team Musai Moto. After a cagey start by both teams, Barbarians gathered momentum and took a 2-0 lead into halftime that they maintained to become the Angol League Season 5 champions. The league, that is sponsored by Guinness, attracted 18 teams.
Right, we are currently at the Namiliango Season 5 finale at Kings Park, and we're having the last teams playing together for us to be able to find the victor or the winner. And as Guinness, we are part of this, part of the exciting stuff that they're doing, the games that they're doing, and then also the fact that they're coming together, they're communing as different teams, different years, just connecting through sports. As Guinness, we're here to just make sure they have a good vibe, they have good drinks, and they're enjoying themselves.
Guinness promises to deliver more towards causes such as this, which ultimately help in national unity.
Actually does partner with different alumni leagues in Uganda because of the bonds that they create together. This is something that as Guinness we believe in. We believe in people that just come together, just want to have a good time, have good vibes, and bonding together with the Guinness. And there are different leagues in Uganda that we partner with. I think at the moment we're partnering with around 11 leagues, and for us this is an opportunity to just tap into the different age groups that are there and also the different bonds that are created.
In the battle for third place in the main cup, Hornbills, which is the class of 2008 to 2013, beat Bagai in penalties.
What's the relevance of such a league?
Of course, connecting as old boys, we need to interact. It brings us back together. You know, all the time in high school, after high school, people get busy, but now, you know, it's the social capital we need to build into, and see that we stay united together as Ingonians, and yeah, come out and have fun, family day out, yeah, and hopefully we are doing that.
The closing day was not only lit by the main item football, but also entertainment by Uganda's best.
The league is growing stronger every year. Now we're an 18-team league. We're looking to make it next season. We want about 25 or 26 teams. We want more hobbies to take part, and I call upon all the cohorts that have not registered yet, please come through season 6 of the league.
And that brings us to the end of our UBC News tonight. Thank you very much for being a lovely audience. Allow us wish you a good night. My name is Wadulo Arnold Mark, and I'm styled by La Vie Boutique on Grand Imperial, Shop 6 and 8, right behind Bank of Uganda.
UBC, inspiring Uganda. Agriculture is Uganda's economic backbone, employing about 70% of the working population and contributing 20% of the GDP. As the world becomes a digital global village, ICT has proven to increase productivity in the agricultural value chain. UCUSAF, through its Strategic Plan 3, recognizes the importance of access and usage of ICT-based tools, information and knowledge for farmers by providing them the needed skills to live, learn, work and participate in a digital society.
We came up with a project which we took to UCSAF, and we're happy that UCSAF supported it. That project is called ICT for Farmers. What did we get from ICT for Farmers? We managed to skill up to 100,000 farmers.